Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Sips Sports Bar, 3024 West Liberty Avenue. It's another Penguins game. I thought everybody come here to see us. There's Pirates on the TV, Penguins. Let's go Bucks and Pucks. Well, thanks for watching us on Verizon 32 everywhere in the Pittsburgh area. Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park. YouTube, we're on there over 200 shows, 24/7. And Pittsburgh Sportsline Facebook just hit a new high of 2841. Thank you very much for all the likes. If you haven't liked us and you're in this crowd in the bar, get a little like for Pittsburgh Sportsline. We appreciate it. And we usually start our show with what's on our mind. Before I get to that, I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. I got Smokin' Jim Frazier. Chip the Prophet Hayner had a previous business engagement, so he's not here. Zach Brenner may not be able to make it. He's out there working all over the country. That's one of the hardest young businessmen that's working out there, Brenner Contracting. He's one of our advertisers. I don't know if he'll make it tonight. Me and Jim are going to do what we do best, and we're going to start with what's on our mind. Smokin' Jim, what's on your mind?
Hey, thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green,
Hold it.
You got to see Levine. I like to start off each and every show by giving a shout out to my main man, Dan the Man. He makes the best coffee on the planet. If you like coffee, get a cup from Dan. You won't be disappointed. Please take care of your bartenders and waitresses. And if you haven't done so already, do yourself a favor and grab a menu, because 2 weeks ago I had the best meatball hoagie I ever had in my life, and it's because of the chef. The Chef Pete's in the back. Want to give a shout out to international master photographer Bill Boyce, and his beautiful models are in the house. I tell you what, the greatest guy I ever met in my life is here. We were college teammates. I tell you what, I've never ever in my life seen anything like him on the football field. He was all WPIAL and all state in high school. He had the quickness. He was an All-American in college. He had the quickness of Mean Joe Green, the intensity of Jack Lambert. He had the work ethic of Rocky Bleier, and he dated the prettiest girl on campus. He joined the armed forces to protect our country, so that we can sit here and sip sports bar and be safe from all of our enemies. Please put your hands together for a real American hero and my friend, Butch Ramsey. On Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week, I'll be with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Most people know I'm an NFL scout. And the first thing I'm going to do is try to get rid of some current players. I tell you what, gay people now have the right to marry, but William Gay won't exercise his right to make a tackle. Pittsburgh Steelers cornerback William Gay is 5'10", 190 pounds, and ain't never seen a tackle he wanted to make. I call William Gay a rabbit, because a rabbit is the only animal that's afraid of his own shadow. I call William Gay a little scared rabbit because this carrot-eating cornerback wouldn't hit a blind Jeffrey Dahmer sprinkling hot sauce on his girlfriend in the middle of the Million Man March. Pittsburgh is a tough shot and beer town. It's a blue-collar town. All our athletes always had tough names. Lambert's Lunatics, Mean Joe Green, Franco's Italian Army, Iron Mike Webster, Jerome the Bus Bettis. Coach Mike Tomlin, quit bringing back people like William Gay, who's too light to fight and too thin to win.
He's done. Thanks, Smokin' Jim. You kept your streak alive this year. Another great opening. I can't even compete with that. But I do want to bring up, we cover a lot of different sports. And on Saturday night, my co-host here gave one of the best intros on an MC job that I've ever heard. Now, we were at the Golden Gloves Hall of Fame at the Royal Place, and he found it too. It's on Route 88. He's a little directionally challenged. As you noticed, we're supposed to start our show at 7:30. We got guests that are first time here, and they were early. Some of them were very early. Matter of fact, your hero and your friends here, they've been waiting for, let me check, they've been waiting almost an hour to get on the air. So I'm going to keep mine short and sweet. We went into this situation where Smoking Jim gave me a text. And yeah, I get texts on these phones. So. He said, Al, wear a suit. You're going to MC and bring Andy Sebastian, who's a legendary announcer for boxing in Plum High School and football and a local businessman. And I said, well, that's cool, by text. And he's going to introduce the champion, Rod Salka, who has like 3 belts, NABA, IBO, WBC. He just fought in Monroeville.
God's country.
So he says. So now we go to the dinner, and he told me, come in at 5 o'clock, Al. I knew that was a mistake, right in the middle of a thunderstorm on Saturday night. So I made it 15 minutes late. I like to be punctual. I text him, where are you? No reply for about 15 minutes. I'm on my way. Now 5:30, I thought we were starting. 6:40, my man's up there after we had a great meal, introducing champion Rod Salka. We videoed this. Hopefully it'll be up in a week or so. You got to hear the intro. And that's not the only thing on my mind. Go Pucks, go Bucks. And we're done with what's on our mind. We're going to bring our guests up in the next couple seconds here. Hannah, welcome to the show. It was a pleasure meeting you for the first time before the show.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself to your fans and your growing fan base.
My name's Hannah Ramsey. I am the driver for the 14-car racing team. I race out of Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. I've been doing it for about 5-6 years now, and it's just something my dad and I love to do. We started out as father-daughter bonding time, and
It developed into a career now.
Kind of. It's more of a hobby still. I'm still going to school to get that big girl job.
Hold it, wait, let me interrupt you. Where do you go to school?
California University of Pennsylvania.
Ah, no. Don't take the same courses he did. Please. Please.
I think I've had a few teachers who've already had him. They've warned me about him and my dad.
Are you serious? They still remember these guys.
Oh, yes.
I heard they were legends.
Oh, they still are.
We won't tell any of their stories here tonight. I heard a couple more today, and they're all good stories. So where do you go to school at?
Well,
Cal U?
I go to Cal U, the main
That's
campus.
where you were being honest.
Yeah.
I thought she
where
was
I
just
go.
doing it for her dad's sake.
Oh, I love it. Middle of nowhere. All you hear is the trains, no traffic, no sirens. It's awesome. But I'm studying business with a minor in tourism. Everybody likes to go on vacation, so I figure I'll have a job.
Well, we're like a tourist city here.
Very
Millions
much so.
come in here. We're one of the top ones in the country.
Oh, yeah. That's what we actually learned in one of our classes, that we have so much profit from tourism.
See, I just don't know sports, and I'm just not a talking machine there, Smoking Jim. I know a little bit about Pittsburgh. Yeah, now you learn something.
Learn something new every day.
And when you see her giving tours in Pittsburgh on the Ramsey bus, you'll know what's going on. She can drive it and give the tour.
Exactly.
And you're going to graduate this year then?
I'm going to graduate not this year, but next year.
Okay.
So I'm a junior right now, and I graduate next year.
Oh, well, that's good.
I'm excited.
I'm sure. But now, with this car racing, how did that all start?
It all started, my dad took me and my sister to the racetrack, and he thought my sister would get involved in it because she was 16 and learning how to drive.
Right.
And she was like, this is stupid, it's cars going in circles. And I was like,
Only
"No,
left
it's
turns. She
Yep.
didn't want to. She wanted to make a right turn once
She was
in a
like,
while.
I don't get the point of this. What's going on? It's dirty because it's dirt track. And I was like, this is so cool. I want to come back. So my dad and I started going every week. And then I saw the sign that said build your own young gun car, which is the 4-cylinder division. And I was like, Dad, can I do that? And he was like, yeah, you can do that, as long as you make the money and pay for your own car. I was 13.
I like
when he
his
told me to do
rules.
that.
Those are good rules. I know he's a sweetheart. He probably helped you out a little bit too.
Oh no, he got me babysitting jobs.
Did he? He got you working there.
Oh yeah, he made sure I made every dollar for that car. So, and I did, and I ended up buying a car that a college kid was selling for $300 for rent money. And it was just a beater car, and
So you know how to build a car and put it all together.
Oh, absolutely. put the roll cage in, put the racing seat.
I just learned how to hold a hammer about 2 years ago. I thought that other end you have to bang it. Yeah, I'm a little challenged. Although I did go to Heidelberg Raceway growing up and would stand next to the fence and all the dirt would blow on you, and my dad loved that, and my 3 sisters and I were all lined up. It was fantastic.
Oh, it's a great time at dirt tracks. I like it more than asphalt just because there's more give, there's more sliding, and
I like the figure
fun.
8s and the demolition derby.
Oh, they still have those at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway.
Do they? We got to get up there smoking, Jim. We can
the
see
monster
Hannah in a car.
We have monster trucks coming, and there's the figure 8 derbies that they have all year long, like all throughout the season.
How many races have you driven in?
Too many to count.
Really?
I've been driving since I was 14.
14?
Yeah, so you figure every weekend.
I'm trying to
6
get some
months.
numbers so other people can hear this. What do you think? A couple each weekend for about 3-4 months?
Yeah, absolutely. The racing season goes from the last weekend of March, so more April, to September or August, depending on the weather.
Well, you're talking about 5 months, roughly.
Yeah, 5 months roughly. And there's a race usually every weekend unless it rains out or the weather's bad. So lots of racing.
Wow.
I won my first hobby stock race last year. It was awesome.
Congratulations.
It was after...
You get a trophy?
Yeah, a really big one.
I guess Dad got to make you pay to build a mantle for those.
Yeah, he already tried doing that. It got too full.
Did it?
I have a trophy for every year. I've gotten the highest I've gotten is second in points, and usually it's around there, like third, fourth, or fifth in points, like top 5 since I was 15.
So you're pretty competitive.
Yeah, I try to be. I do it more for the fun though. It's more, I like to go out and enjoy it. My dad always was telling me, don't go to do sports to win all the time. Do it for fun, and once you quit having fun, quit doing it. So,
Well, how about if you win and have fun? That's a bonus.
Winning is a bunch of fun.
Well, I've played sports and I'm competitive, although not in this situation here. So, and he's a champion right here, so we know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, not counting those stories. What do you look forward to in your future with driving?
I'm looking forward to this season. We did a lot of things to my motor. We got it fixed because I rolled my car last year and it messed something up.
For all those
in there.
gearheads out there, why don't you tell them what kind of engine you have, because I don't know that stuff.
I have a 305 engine. It's I believe it's an 8-cylinder motor. And I used to have a 267 in my original Monte Carlo, and that was the original motor in the 1984 Monte Carlos, but that's the one I rolled last year. So now I have a Buick 1984 with a 305 motor.
Any injuries? Any injuries with that?
I had really bruised ribs.
Okay.
So, but I rolled 4 times down the backstretch, totaled my car. 2 weeks later, we had a new one built with the help of a lot of people at the racetrack. They said, take this shell and you can use it to race. And I was back 2 weeks later.
No, I know people that have raced out there and other places, and it seems like it's a great, close-knit community.
Oh, very much so. Within 24 hours of me rolling my car, it was all over Facebook, it was on the forums, it was in magazines, and one of my friends, Gary Smith, called me up and he was like, hey, I have a car, if you want to use it, you can use it the rest of the season.
Well, you might as well shout out to Gary Smith.
Well, thanks, Gary, for all the help. I appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you.
Anybody else you want to say hi to?
Definitely my sponsors. I want to thank 5 Generations Bakery, Farmers Insurance, Pine Counseling by Rhonda Pilardi, and Rod 701 Diner. They're my big sponsors this year, and they have helped me get to where I need to be, get my car fixed up so I can finally race again this season.
And if somebody else wants to sponsor you, how do they get a hold of you?
There is a Facebook page. It's 14 Her Racing.
You got to repeat that again. I'm getting old, so I don't hear that well.
It's 14 Her Racing, 14 H-E-R. It's my initials. Everybody thinks it's 1 for her, so it works out. But
that's excellent. I like that.
It works out.
Good planning, Butch.
Hey, it's his initials too. He's a Hubert Edward Ramsey.
No way. You didn't say that on air, did you?
But you can contact me through there. You can contact me on Facebook. My name's just Hannah Ramsey.
You got to talk a little bit slower because I'm the talking machine, but this is to promote you. So just real slow because we don't want them to have to repeat that a bunch of times.
No problem. You can look for me on Facebook. It's Hannah Ramsey, or you can look for my dad, which is Butch Ramsey, or 14 Her Racing on Facebook.
No, that's great. You sound like a great driver. We got to check those races out. You race every weekend.
Every weekend.
And what time do the races start?
The gates open at 4, hot laps are at 6, racing at 7. Hot laps are just to get your car warmed up, make sure everything's suitable for the track.
You know I need help on that, explaining it, so thanks.
And then the races, you have your heat races that start at 7. It's kind of like a qualifying, and then you have your features after intermission.
Are you in the feature races?
Mm-hmm. I have a heat race and I have a feature race. My heat decides where I line up, and then my feature is the final product.
So you have 2 races, one like a preliminary and then the final?
Exactly.
I'm starting to catch on a little. You're educating me.
It's easy to get into it.
I understand. Well, I did watch races years ago. So.
Oh, it's a great
What color's your car?
It used to be purple. That was the one I rolled, and now it is white with purple letters. My dad and I compromised. I wanted a purple car, and he told me no. I rolled that one. So, and he has a smiley face. He's kid friendly.
Ah, nice. Well, now you want to sponsor her. She's kid friendly, even in the races. Just don't race with her.
Oh yeah.
I can tell you like to win.
Oh, not enough to hurt somebody else.
Well, I didn't say that. We didn't go that far.
But I do. It was a lot of fun. They said I was the only driver they could hear scream over their motor. I lost my voice for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. I was
How many
excited.
women and young ladies are driving cars out there?
There's about 3 or 4 of us, depending on how many show up on a given night. There's me, and there's another girl who actually just drove my car while I was on vacation for me. Her name's Carly Kovacs. She just turned 16 and she's now street legal.
Okay.
So, and she actually used to watch me race whenever I was younger, and that's why she started.
So you're inspiring the next generation, which is only a few years behind you. She's a role model.
Trying to, at least.
And they all have purple and white cars.
Hers is pink. Has pink on it.
Well, that's okay. You're supposed to.
But I love it, and I wish more girls would do it with me because there's too many guys down there.
Well, that's sort of where it started with.
Yeah, it started with all men. It would be nice to have more girls, though.
Well,
I
you're
like
a
it.
pioneer now.
Well, there were some before me.
Okay.
But I love it. It's fun. Definitely worth trying.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you on the
Yes,
show.
thank you.
Have you won any races this year so far?
Not this year. I had a little bit of an accident right before the checkered flag on my last race. I was going for the checkered, and somehow I spun out, and the guy who was behind me finished the race backwards and won. So.
Wow. Well, good luck in your next race. Should that be on this weekend?
This Saturday, yes.
Okay, and
So
tell them what
out.
time again. Maybe we'll get some people to come out. This show could be up as early as Wednesday.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Well, the races are at 7 o'clock at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. It's one exit past Imperial. It's the Noblestown exit. Take a left and go up the dirt road at the bottom of the hill. It's right there, and it's awesome. It's usually very cheap, and it's tons of fun.
What's it cost to get into the races? Do you know?
I know kids,
Not if you're driving, but
not if you're driving. Kids, I think 8 and under or 9 and under are free. And then it should be about $10 to $15 somewhere in there usually.
it's a reasonable night out for Saturday night.
Absolutely. So I love it when you trade it for the world, and I think more people should give it a try.
There you go. Hannah, thanks again.
Thank
Good
you so
luck to you.
much.
I don't know how we're lucky enough to get her here. I tell you what, our
Who?
next guest
Who?
is a professional dancer, a model. I tell you what, she was captain of her college dance team. Currently, she is a cheerleader and a dancer for the Pittsburgh Power. She is the fastest growing star in Pittsburgh, and she's a Gateway High School graduate. Please put your hands together for the beautiful Christina Nicole.
Just cut across.
Woo!
He just wanted to see you walk in those shoes.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to show your shoes.
Oh, okay.
After that intro, you're going to have to say your name because I can't hear anything.
My name's Christy Mazanga, but my Facebook name is Christina Nicole.
Christy.
So that, yeah, Christina.
Christina, welcome to the
Thank
show.
you so much.
It's a pleasure having you here. I'm excited. We got to look at Bill Boyce. He's going to snap a picture, and we can even talk.
What'd you bring with you?
I got you an autograph picture, smoking Jim.
Wait a second. Let me at least hold it for 3
There you
seconds.
go.
All right, that's it. Go ahead.
It's just for you.
Thank you.
That better not fall on the floor. You see, we have a little fun here.
I like it.
And
I'm all about having fun.
well, then you come to the right place. Excuse me, the only negative is Gateway.
Well,
Because we hear about this Gateway all the time.
hey, my
The
mom.
University of Gateway.
Well, hey, my mom's a teacher for Gateway, so watch
Yeah,
what
give
you
her a
say.
hand.
I knew there was some deep, dark connection here.
Hey, something most people don't know. Her mom is a living legend, beautiful, and she was a cheerleader for the Pittsburgh Maulers.
I
It's a
remember
great
the
thing
Maulers.
in
I
the
saw some of their
University
games.
She
Pittsburgh.
was a cheerleader.
From Churchill
I get
High
it.
School.
I get it from my mama.
There you go.
What can I say?
See, second generation now. It's generational. Are you going to be a school teacher too?
No.
What happened?
I wanted
How's the
to be.
education going here? What's happening?
I just saw all the work she has to do, so I didn't want to do all that.
You didn't want to do all checking the kids' papers.
No,
and
I still help her with stuff though. Sometimes.
we're on TV now. This is forever. Don't lie now.
I'm not lying.
Okay, you help her once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when did you get started in modeling?
About 4 years ago. Met Smoking Jim. He
What a
helped me get on in
coincidence.
there. Yeah. So we go way back.
That is way
But,
back.
Yep.
And then cheerleading, you were at
Yeah.
Gateway.
Well, yeah.
cheerleading?
I danced my entire life ever since I was
was getting
3.
to that
so.
last 'cause I figured you started at 3.
Yeah, I've danced since I was 3. So.
Yeah, I have a daughter. She started dancing and all that stuff.
Okay.
Too. Didn't take it to the degree that you did because you're
Okay.
from Gateway. Because he'll tell me that. It's only because you come from Gateway. Even though we're broadcasting out of Bethel Park, there's a ton of dance studios around there,
There
that have awards and all kind of
Yeah.
things they've won. So, how many awards and medals do you have and trophies?
A lot. Lots of
You fill a
medals.
whole room up?
No, not a whole room. Maybe a whole shelf.
I thought maybe a whole room.
No.
He's been telling me so much about you. Then I friended you because he steals my friends, and then I try to get a few of
okay,
his
that's how
friends.
that works. Okay.
Because he knows about 80,000 people.
He does. He knows everybody.
Yeah, but the problem is I know a lot of people, but I have more people on my friends that are my closest FB friends. So he was afraid. He just doesn't know how to hook up with them there. You have to help him.
I'll help him.
Because he's
Yeah.
from Gateway and he's one of the challenged guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't know that. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm sarcastic also, so I'm not trying to offend him. He can defend himself. Look
Yeah,
at
I
him
guess
there.
so.
He's a good
Nice guy.
So
Nice
now, where
guy.
did you start dancing at? What studio?
Larry Servi in Monroeville.
You want to mention it again because it's at Monroeville?
Yeah, Larry Servi, School of Performing Arts. That's
Okay.
where it all started.
Do you teach it all there or do anything
No,
with them
I
now?
don't. I have taught in the past, but I don't currently teach it.
I thought with the mother being a teacher that you might have some of that teaching tendency.
I've done it before. Past couple years, I've taught a couple different dance teams. So.
And what's your focus now on? What do you want to
Well,
do?
right now, I just graduated from college this past December
Where'd you
from
go to
St.
school?
Vincent
St.
in
Vincent.
Latrobe. So I graduated with my broadcasting and communications degree. And
What
now,
a lucky break here. You
right?
got a mic right
Check
here.
me out.
Wow. And you see, we have everything scripted here. We're following our. Oh, no, that's advertising.
just
Did they
kidding.
teach you to eat on TV when you were?
There, did they show you that move?
No, I don't.
Because
I
the
don't
fries
think so.
are great, and I can talk and you didn't know eating. No, congratulations
Thank
on
you,
your degree.
thank you. I actually just got a job with CBS Radio too. So
Congratulations.
thank you.
CBS Radio,
You
my
have-
favorite station.
You have, yeah, it is now.
It
you,
is.
you have to talk to Matt Harkins. I don't know if you
Okay.
met him.
No, I
He's
haven't.
out of Bethel Park.
Okay.
He works for CBS Radio and KDKA at 93.7.
Awesome.
He does a lot there.
I'm sure I'll meet
and
him
with
at some
the
point.
Pittsburgh Passion.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sure
a
I'll
small
meet him.
world.
Yeah,
See,
it
I know a
is.
couple people
There you
too.
go. See, yeah.
You'll have to see. And then where are you going to be working out of?
Their office is in Foster Plaza in Greentree.
Oh, right where I grew up, Smoking
Yeah.
Jim.
So
About a half a mile away.
there you go.
Right next to Parkway West there, or 376.
So I'm on their promotions team though, so I'll go out and represent the station at like pirate games and concerts.
Hold it,
and
you
things
got to
like that.
represent Pittsburgh Sportsline
Yeah,
magazine.
I'll
then,
start
right?
carrying this around with
You
me
can
everywhere.
See, not only is she a model, but she's a broadcast journalist. Where's Bill Boyce on a photo for that? We need a photo with that. We don't miss these opportunities. You'll be one in a collection here with this. I told you to be prepared.
I'm ready.
Are you ready to smile? Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you can keep that for your own
Oh,
personal
cool.
use.
Thanks.
As a matter of fact, some late breaking news. Matt's going to actually be writing an article for us, for our magazine. He's actually a volunteer at our studio. Yeah, Matt's tall. He actually is behind the camera a lot, and he does a lot of technical work with radio.
I'm sure I'll meet him at some point. Or
There's
another,
no doubt. I'm just giving you a name, dropping a name there.
And
Not all the stars,
Sounds
but
good.
definitely. And with your modeling, where do we see you modeling at?
Well, I do it kind of on my own. I do photo shoots just to get, like updates on things, and we do them for Pittsburgh Power too, so I get
Hold it, did you say Pittsburgh Power?
I
That's
did.
why you're here. She finally segued into it. I was reaching.
You were waiting for it.
I was reaching all over the block.
There
I
it
tried
is.
to walk you around, but you're a true professional.
There it is.
Now, how did you get hooked up with the Power?
Well, this is my second year dancing for them, but right before I started dancing with them, I was actually looking for an internship with them, like a broadcasting internship with them. And then when I finally met them, I decided to kind of go towards the dance team instead, because I want to dance as long as I can. So
why not? It's not like you're that old.
I'm 21.
Well, there you go. You should be dancing. I know, you just graduated.
I just graduated. So, yeah.
No, that's
I love
fantastic.
it. I love it. It's great.
And how many cheerleaders do they have?
There's 13 this year.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Is there a captain of the cheerleaders?
There are 2. I'm not one of them.
Oh, man.
Hopefully next year.
Well, you're a rookie. Rookie's got to start out somewhere. Smoking.
It's true.
Oh,
Second year.
Second year, okay. Well, Smoke and Jim will have to PR and hype you a little better.
Okay.
We will.
I can't believe he hasn't done that better for you, because he knows
No,
ownership.
he's doing a good job sharing all my posts about my voting.
Yeah, he does. That's why I voted for you.
I know. I
And
appreciate
that's how I
it
friended
so much.
you.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know who you were. He tells me Gateway, and I actually go deaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I'll take that. She might not, but I'll take it.
She has to. She didn't even hear it. 'Cause you'll hear this on TV. It's hard with the crowd we have. We have a lot of great people here, and you got Penguins, and you got. Oh man, they just bounced one off the
I
post.
know. Pirates are winning.
I know, that's good because they started out losing. So.
Did.
Well, we're struggling with the Bucks and the Pucks a little bit, but I did predict that the Penguins will win the Stanley Cup this year.
Let's hope. Keep my fingers crossed.
11 more wins they need because I'm a fan.
They can do it.
See that? Positive Pittsburgh here.
Of course.
That's what we have. That's what I'm about. Definitely.
I love Pittsburgh.
Well, you've been here your whole life,
I
right?
have.
And she travels to the city, Smoking Jim, because the Power plays in Console Energy.
She's still in black and gold. St. Vincent was black and gold too, right?
Green. Black and green.
He's colorblind.
He was close. It's dark green.
I know Kevin Colbert's brother's a football coach.
Yep.
I do know that.
See, he knows everybody. Maybe not after this week when he goes to the Steeler draft.
Yeah,
he
I'll
might get an
probably
early
buy it
exit
this
there.
year, yeah.
He said it might happen. Well, what's your-
Brandy! Sorry about that.
This is like a family show. She was a waitress here. She just left us recently.
Aw. Awesome.
So, and she was on our show a couple times, telling the menu and things.
Oh,
Okay,
very
now
nice.
what should we look for the Power? You're going to be there Saturday night, right? I think I have a schedule.
They're away this Saturday, actually.
Are you
They'll
traveling?
Be,
You
no,
don't-
we
you
don't
got-
travel with the team.
Wow,
But they'll be in Spokane, Washington
nice.
this weekend.
I think I have a.
Is that on
I have
there?
a schedule here.
Yeah, that's it.
See?
Yeah.
You thought I'm just.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm ahead of the game. I'm trying to get the truth out of you. She's an honest woman.
Yeah. Their next home game, see, May 17th. Next home game, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I get tickets. Let me know. I can get you.
You know what?
discounted
We're
tickets.
talking. Let me give you a business card. Another one. Oh man. See, I already gave her one, but I have to do it on air
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, definitely. See, I got.
Don't forget that number, Al Levine, the
Got it.
talking machine. Remember that.
Got it.
Well, thanks for that offer. Thanks for your information. I know he has a question or two for you.
Oh, okay.
How can we vote? We have to vote The whole world needs to know who you are. You have to win this contest, and we want to know what we can do to support you.
All right. Well, I'm nominated for the Dream Team for the AFL League. It's one girl from each dance team out of the whole league, and they come together and they make a dream team and they dance at the Arena Bowl. So it's like the Super Bowl.
Can we vote many times?
You can vote once a day. Until July 7th.
Okay, because you better say that again, how they can do that.
You can vote once a day until July 7th.
And where do they click on?
And you can go to arenafootball.com, or I think it's arenafootballleague.com. Or you can follow me on social media because I'm always posting things, and my family's always super supportive and posting things to help get me votes. So.
Well, best of luck.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much.
Go Power.
Go Power. They're my favorite.
Great job.
Thank you. We're going to do our Pittsburgh Sportsline at Sips Sports Bar halftime show. Smoking Jim Frazier, what do you got for halftime?
Only got 3 things. Hey, Kamikaze Kid, I got to see you afterwards. Somebody wants a Tony Dorsett Dallas Cowboy jersey. So if you know a website that they can purchase that, I need that. There you go. I tell you what, I did an exclusive interview on the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson. So if anybody wants a copy, I got a few copies here, one for Al, so here's some copies here. Tomorrow night, if you get a chance, either on Channel 11 or PCNC at 8 o'clock, I'll be on the Ellis Cannon Show. So tune in. Thanks.
Hey, John, get a close-up of my friend's article here, please. Because I have trouble getting that link from the new Pittsburgh Courier all the time, Smoking Jim.
Guys, got to read this article. Mike Tyson was arrested 38 times before he was 13. Thank God for Costa Mata. Turned his whole life around.
And where's your picture with them there? That would be a new all-time classic.
Next week I'll bring in a picture of me and Iron Mike.
I know, my picture was only taken by Zach Brenner on stage. You were elbowing us out of the way.
I still put my money on Butch Ramsey. I think he could take Iron Mike.
There you go. That's it for our halftime show. We're going to go back to bringing up our guests right now. Introduce yourself to all your fans.
My name is Kamal the Death Star Worthy. I'm a professional fighter from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And where do you fight out of?
I fight out of Fight Club Pittsburgh in Robinson.
You know I got to help promote you.
Yeah, I
there.
know.
That's why I said
I'm the worst with that.
Well, I told you I'd guide you. This guy is an artist, and he fooled me the last time. Not too many people pull the wool over my eyes. The guys were busting my chops here about that. And tell them how you're an artist.
I
mean, now, not the Beethoven thing.
Not the Beethoven thing.
You've advanced. We'll get to that in a second or two.
No, I mean, like, I like to perform with my body. I mean, like, your body's a weapon, or it could be something you can make art with, and I like to hit people. And
then it's on.
I like to hit people.
And you told me
it look like art.
You told me something that it's on a canvas.
Yeah, that's the ring.
And it's amazing. And then he's such a gentleman. He's not going to say it. But he paints the canvas in blood.
You remember that?
You have to watch what you guys tell me. I might be old,
you keep
but I remember.
It.
Yeah, and then we'll start going through all your sponsors too, because some of them are friends of ours.
Yeah.
And how about the 2 degrees of separation I've told you in Pittsburgh? Now, there's a gentleman here that's one of your sponsors,
right?
Who I met when I helped the lady start Pittsburgh Pet Connections.
Okay.
Now, you know Steve. He just reached out to me because he goes, "What's this Pittsburgh Sportsline stuff?" I said, "You don't know about us." And then, where's Bill Boyce? We need Bill Boyce up here for this one. You got to hold the magazine, and that's your own personal copy too.
I get to keep. Oh, what's up with
He didn't get hurt.
Are you sure?
It's all makeup.
That looked like your opponent.
I think that was your opponent.
It looks like him. It looks like him.
Hold it. I can't keep them in suspense anymore. This is yours, but please tell the folks out here who didn't see it live like we did, we were honored to be there for that.
My last fight lasted 26 seconds. It was fast, so I don't really remember much.
Well, here's what I remember. He was in there just taking it easy on the guy for about 10 seconds. 10 seconds, because I watch his stuff. And then he went crazy. He went crazy.
Kamikaze crazy.
Well, we got Kamikaze Kid. I just call you Crazy.
My bad.
You got the Death Star. But he didn't even break a sweat during the fight. But when he climbed the cage,
I hurt my foot.
he got injured, and he was up on top of the cage longer than the fight lasted. To me, that's my new legend and hero. And you can't believe this guy. He trains like an animal.
Yeah, I'm actually tired today because I should be sparring now. So I came here. I'm less than 3 weeks out. Now, you normally don't do things, but since you guys were so cool, I came through. So I trained.
Give me one of those.
I trained
earlier. Give me another one.
I trained earlier, so now I'm like a little bit
feel better
now.
No, and I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
I even double-checked with you because everybody that we've met in MMA, the last 3 weeks,
it's
hard,
man.
Brutal.
It's hard because when you're getting ready for your fight, you don't think of anything else. Like that's all I think of. I don't shave. That's why I don't shave. I don't clean my room. I don't clean my car. It's focused on the fight. Once the fight's over, then you get back to normal life. So you become a different person. So
if you eat differently, because I can't follow your exploits at Mexican food.
I can smell those French fries from over here. No, I can't eat it. I can't eat them for me. Exactly.
Delicious.
That's the only way you can do it because I can't eat them.
You just need protein right now because it looks like you need to drop 11 more pounds.
20 pounds to go.
I was trying to be optimistic.
You're trying to be nice. Yeah,
because the last time he was on, which didn't air, this show will air. I guarantee it. If I have to digitally upload it, I'm going to make sure it goes. Because it was a classic the last time. He told me 26 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I cut. I'm thinking about going to 135. It'd be a stretch.
Well, we have to lose 45.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to get a nutritionist and change the way. I mean, I walk around like 174. And I cut down to 145.
Cut out the sweet potato pie.
Yeah, seriously. It's hard. You almost get to the point where you're not living, so you got to live a little bit. You got to enjoy life, so I don't know.
And you like Mexican food a lot, I think.
Yeah.
I follow your exploits.
I'm ready to meet you. They're one of my sponsors. So
who's your sponsor?
I got a lot. Qdoba restaurant.
That's one of them you remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
Anybody in Green Tree?
Yeah, Mario's Pizza right up there on Green Tree Road. Pittsburgh Kettlebell and Performance.
Friends of ours that have been on the show.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Chappie right across the street at Green Tree Chiropractics.
He'll crack you up a little bit.
He keeps me straight. Of course, Toast, man. They take care of my body. Reaction, nutrition. Yeah.
Put that toast up.
Put it back on.
Get a close up on that smile with the hat.
You
got it. We do shameless promotions here.
Right,
so.
all the time.
Yeah. Oh, you noticed.
Mission accomplished. Just a little bit. I mean, who else? Reaction, nutrition, intimidation, Little Bruiser Fight Gear. Who else? JM Roofing. So I got a lot of people behind me. I even have Jessica Ray. She's a yoga instructor. She has yoga's important, man. You're going to be a high-level athlete. You need to do yoga.
I'm starting to see. Here's all I know here. My little bit of yoga. I'm on one leg right now.
I used to do it. My mother's a holistic doctor, so I've done yoga my whole life. So I'm pretty
See, you're more advanced.
Yeah,
when he says pretty good, he's a champion at whatever he does. He's a modest man. Look at that baby face and that smile. How could he be out there knocking people out in 26 seconds?
I'm telling you, give it a try. You come down to the Fight Club, both of you guys come down, give you a lesson. Man, you'll get addicted to it, man. I'm telling you. If you think watching it live is good, when I'm training, just lock you in that cage, you hear that clink clink sound. It's a whole different world.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You guys have rules after the age of 36. Now I'm well past 36.
You guys can have there's like a thing. It's like Y'all will probably be like the warrior division.
We are warriors.
It's a warrior division.
We're in the history books.
Once you get above 36 and you want to get in there and fight, you're definitely a warrior. So that's a warrior division.
Is
you get
it?
In there, yeah, you get in there and
well,
go.
I read The Art of War by Sun Tzu all the time.
That's my book. That's my book.
I know.
Sure.
I knew we were related on something. Reading is fundamental.
I heard of that book.
He believes in homeschooling.
I'm homeschooled.
I know. This is the exception because he can read. All right? Everybody he talks about homeschooling.
Yeah.
Here's what he tells me. Don't go to school if you're a boxer. Box 24 hours a day and maybe eat.
I don't want to say that's right because I don't want kids dropping out of school.
Okay, tell them.
Don't drop out of school. Go to school. But.
All right, disclaimer. I'm in a sandwich here.
Right?
I'm in some type of cookie here. I don't know what happened.
But if you're gonna dedicate yourself to anything, you're gonna have to dedicate yourself to it.
So it's like anything else. How many hours a night do you sleep?
It all depends on if I got my right. Like tonight, when I leave here, I'm gonna have to go get another workout in.
I hope so.
And then I have to get up at 7 and do a strength training. So
okay, so maybe 5 hours.
5 or 6 hours. I don't need 8. If I do 8 hours, I feel drooly the next day. So I do like 5 or 6 hours of sleep.
Now, right now, you're in training mode, getting ready to fight. You're a warrior. You're not shaving. You don't clean your room. You're training all the time. You're eating right. You're dropping weight, and you're staying away from the ladies.
Obviously, man.
That's why I didn't shave. He's a warrior.
That's part of the sacrifice, man. You gotta cut things out.
That's why you gotta read books. Hey, that's why you gotta read books once in a while, Smoking Jim. The Art of War keeps him focused.
You gotta stay focused, man.
Look, and he's collecting pictures. Enough.
I know, right?
That's it.
Distracting me and stuff.
I know. What are you doing? He's a young man here. What's happening here? Now back to the fights. We covered most of your sponsors.
Yes, sir.
Now tell them when the fight is, because we didn't talk about it with you.
My next fight will be May 24th, right up in Green Tree at the Sportsplex. If you're interested in getting tickets, you can contact me.
We need those media passes again.
Yeah. Get with Layshot, man.
I'm going to contact him.
Get in contact with me. You can go to, I think it's sportstix.com, go under Pinnacle Fighting, then you go under my name, and you can click and pick any tickets you want, do roll call, and get them at the...
Tell them, don't look at us cheapskates here.
If you need to get tickets for the event, it's on May 24th. It's going to be at the Sportsplex in Green Tree. You can go to sportstix.com. You go under Pinnacle Fighting. You go under my name, Khama Worthy, Khama, because I know a lot of people don't know how to spell my name.
Spell it again, because you know I'm hard of hearing now.
Khama, and Worthy's normal, W-R-T-H-Y.
Is that your government name?
That is my government name.
He checks those things.
He does?
Oh.
Good.
He wasn't homeschooled. That's why he can do that. He was public school trained.
Well, Smoking Jim ain't my government name. I'm on the run, brother.
Or you can go under Facebook and go under my fan page, Khama the Death Star Worthy. You can like it. While you're at it, I need more likes. Seriously.
Well,
I suck at
you
promoting
liked
myself.
us. You liked us, so we'll shamelessly promote more likes for you.
Good.
I do that all the time. You know I liked you from way back.
I know. I can just look at you and tell you're a cool dude.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Give me one of those.
You like the
Another one. Yeah. Ah!
Right?
Because he knocked that dude out. On the ground, he pummeled him. How many times did you hit him? Did you
12.
count? Okay.
Wow.
Because I lost track after 5.
My shoulder was actually hurting the next day. I mean, like, a lot of people think, like, that the fight's actually a fun part. Like, a training camp is where you get most of your injuries. You don't really get hurt.
That's what everybody says. We've had many MMA guys here on the show.
It's the camp that really sucks. So I didn't expect myself to feel any pain after the fight goes so fast, but I exploded the punches off. The next day I was like, oh. I woke up and my shoulder was kind of hurt.
That cage move, are you going to move that to the top of the cage again?
Which one?
When you jump right up.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how my next fights. I don't like to anticipate fights. I mean, I just like to let it flow.
Hold it, but don't you picture how a fight...
I do and I don't. Like, it's kind of a paradox. I mean, like, you know, Bruce Lee said you can't...
Explain paradox to him, please.
Paradox is kind of like, it's kind of, it goes both ways. You know what I mean? Like, I will see
it's like
how
this.
I want to, how
see
I
how
want
your
the
hand
fight
goes?
to end.
No. One's like this. Watch. Here's a paradox. How do they go that way?
I don't know. That's the whole paradox. No, but I mean.
Go ahead now to get back to serious.
I definitely see, like, I'm a finisher.
You see what you're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, I
now,
like to finish fights.
You told me how aggressive you were.
Right.
Now, when he says he's aggressive, it's beyond what you and I think of as aggressive. Okay?
Sure.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Because not only does he go forward like we've just watched boxing, and we've seen some of these guys, they push. He doesn't push. He hits and he kicks. And if you want to get taken to the ground, he does that too.
Yeah, I mean,
so I mean, whatever it takes to get you to one side, you're down.
I mean, for me, it's all about just staying relaxed and just. I don't really do anything. That's the big thing. I don't think anything. When I try to think stuff, I usually get hit. So I just let it go. Just let it. Just
well, I
flow
watched
natural.
you going up there because we were lucky we were down low. So I
Right,
saw
right.
you, and he was so calm. He did look like that baby face. I won't say assassin again, but he just had a peace about him. I'm like, how's he going in? And normally you see fighters all work up and sweat it up. Now, he might have worked out before that, so I don't know. But when he come out, I know he was loose, but he wasn't all foamed up like some of these guys.
I mean, the best fighters are relaxed. Everyone's scared to death before you step in there. That's human nature. Like, you said you just talked with Mike. Mike told you. Mike was
You
one
see
of the
my
best.
picture with Mike?
Yes, I did.
I had
I
to
did.
tell him. I had to tell him to turn around because he went the wrong way. Now, how hard was it? You held my magazine, so did he. There's the strongest. That's for you.
For me, I'm about to say. That's something.
Go Penguins. When they watch this show the next day, they'll know what the Penguins
Yeah,
did.
it's a score every time the crowd
But
goes
they
crazy.
just scored in a second, and that's
Exactly.
Mama Death Star worthy.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget that. Like
Yes,
that
sir.
page.
Yes, sir.
But when we're going into the ring, we might as well follow that since they were cheering for you. You keep that calm about
Relax. You're scared
What's
to
your
death.
thought when you go in?
I try to think about something that doesn't relate to fighting at all, like childhood, something as far away from fighting as possible.
And now that you're an artist with Beethoven,
Yes.
do you play a little fifth or something, or?
I play the congos. I'm actually a master Congo player. I've been playing Congo since I was 3. Like I traveled all over the country.
When
and
are you
played
going to
before.
bring congos in for us?
Oh, I haven't played in like.
No excuses.
I haven't
You aren't
played-
going to lose
I
that
haven't-
talent.
I haven't played. I won't. I mean, I haven't played. I was just at the musical store up in Robinson. I was on there. I was like, oh, it's just a foreign feeling, but it's just good. But I haven't played in such a long time. But it's rhythm.
For you, that's probably a year.
Congos. I love the
Oh, they're
Me
awesome,
too.
man. It's an instrument of many, many sounds, man. I love it.
That's good. You're a multifaceted guy here.
Yeah, man. You can't. I don't like to get classified, man. I like to be all around, man. I like to do a lot of things. After this, I was listening to our girl talk about racing because I love like Formula One racing. That's what I want to get into after this.
Formula. Well, you better make some money then.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to.
You
get
need
a
the big time
sponsor.
sponsor.
Yeah, I need
They're
a big
Pittsburgh
sponsor.
Sportsline will sponsor
Big
you.
time sponsor for Formula One.
You help us grow, we'll help you grow.
Yeah, that's
right into the
that's
car.
The giving and giving back, right?
Now, do you schedule other fights in advance, or you go after your fight just to see how things work out?
I don't like to, but I mean, like if there's a bigger fight, like right now, like where my career is at, it's just starting to take. I don't want to sound cocky. I mean, knock on wood, because usually when you start like saying too much, that's when you fall.
Well, then
off.
let's not say.
Where my career is at now, I mean, I like where it's going, and it's increasing popularity and like just steam behind it. So,
Right.
I mean, within the next year or so, I would like to like be in a pretty big time.
Would you be in the
organization
UFC?
stuff. That's the plan, man. I mean, that's
I have to ask, because now that I'm learning this.
now you know.
Yeah, now I know I can ask you an intelligent question.
Yeah, I mean, like that's definitely a plan. I mean, realistically, thinking
That's why you're
probably
putting in
about a
all
year.
the foundation,
Yeah,
the hard work.
Exactly. I mean, like you have to get your local fan base. You have to pit up and fight some really tough fights. You have to perform. I mean, mixed martial arts is the ultimate spectator sport.
Right.
Without fans, we're just like guys hitting each other. I mean, it's the ultimate spectator.
Well,
if you don't satisfy the fans, they don't want you back.
For some of the new people, tell them the different, martial arts that you do, or that you're aware of, because I know you mentioned like a half a dozen, I think.
Yeah, I mean, like being a mixed martial arts, I do everything from jiu-jitsu to wrestling, judo, boxing, kickboxing, Thai boxing. I mean, I do foreign martial arts. Like my father was a Taekwondo, 6th degree Taekwondo black belt.
Really?
So I've done martial arts my entire life.
Do you have your belt?
I don't. When I was younger,
What happened?
I got out of traditional martial arts. I really just didn't like it. Like I can use
plus your dad
I'll
did
bring
it.
in some nunchucks and work. I can use nunchucks. Yeah, I'll bring them.
Oh, wait, not around
I'll bring them
me.
in and use nunchucks for you guys.
Would you?
Yeah.
You know what?
Pretty
I'd
fun.
love to see that.
Yeah, I have a nice like practice. They're like foam, so you guys can use them and get hit in the head. It'll be fun.
No.
You ever see Bruce Lee play ping pong?
But ping
with him?
pong, oh man, yeah, have I?
I have.
I watched that about. Seriously, probably. I'm a big philosopher. I love Bruce.
Well,
That's
you
my
see the
biggest
stuff that
philosopher.
I put out with Bruce Lee and
exactly.
others.
Yeah,
Plus,
dude.
I put all kind of quotes out. You're liking it. I'm liking your
Yeah,
stuff.
dude, like, Bruce is the dude, man. Like, he's a big inspiration just for me, not just as a martial artist, but just as a person. Period. So.
No, it's good
I love
stuff.
Bruce. Yeah,
no, it's great having you take time out from your busy
Hey,
schedule.
man, I wouldn't miss it for the world, man. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
And
You
this
guys-
will be up-
You guys are rocking the bright colors. I'm glad.
I wore bright colors because how flashy you were the last
Yeah,
time.
man, I toned it down a little bit today, just a little
Well,
bit.
you're
You guys
right.
definitely evened it out for me.
No, you're welcome back
Hey,
anytime.
man, thanks for having me.
I
loved
appreciate it.
Awesome.
Good luck
awesome.
to you.
Thank you.
You take care.
Cool. I see you guys May 24th.
He needs no introduction other than the Kamikaze Kid, the legend from Upper St. Hazelwood. Hey, I drove by Upper St. Hazelwood the other day, and I saw this huge truck, the pit stop, the Pittsburgh pit stop there. So I figured that's where you live.
It's my headquarters, buddy.
Oh, I should have stopped in.
Nobody can steal my designs. Everybody's just scared to go there.
I know I was. Tell your fans what you're doing here. You're in pit gear tonight.
Well, springtime on the corner up at Pitt. I wear whatever I wear at work. That's the people customers see. They'll say, hey, I want that, or I want what that guy has on. And I didn't get time
You
to
run
change.
a tight operation there,
I
buddy.
didn't have time to change.
He's an honest man. We're going to give you more than, 40 seconds.
Okay, I'm out of here. Okay.
No, stick
Thanks for
around.
the 40 seconds. We love you guys.
Are you surprised that Tom Savage is going to be drafted as high as he's going
No,
to?
because I was upset when Savage was going to start until I found out before the year they knew he was that good.
Wow.
Because Coach Chris is a quarter, he put him
An
against that
offensive
kid
guy.
from Tennessee. I forgot his name temporarily. So the kid from Tennessee was supposed to take the job, the Joe Montana type quarterback.
Yeah.
And when Savage came in, and I said, 1 year, they're going to put a guy 1 year, and they said, no, he's that good.
Wow.
So Chris saw the raw talent in
Okay.
him.
Okay.
So see how it worked out.
Yeah.
So
I'm
then
hopeful this year, too.
the other kid came in the last game when he got hurt.
Yeah.
And I was excited about that he was mentally prepared to take them to the victory, because if they lose that game, they have a losing season.
Right.
So that kid showed me something, not ability-wise, but mental-wise.
Yes, sir.
He paid attention all year. And even though Savage was a starter, he took his role, and when he was ready to go, he was. But that just goes to show me, like Coach, like if we knew a good horse for the Kentucky Derby,
Yeah.
Coach
Number
Chris
5 was a good
knew
horse.
that this Savage had the raw talent.
Wow.
And look at it, we got him and McDonald, and we were 6-7 or 7-6. I mean,
Yeah, good
and
point.
with Boyd and all the other left field pitch, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but we have some potential there. Hey, we're going to root for Pitt. You know we're Pitt
But
fans.
the new quarterback's the Joe Montana style quarterback, so that'll help our offensive line, because they don't. Savage was a pro, so he was in the pocket, and we had to block the pocket. Now we don't have to block the pocket,
Right.
so if some of our linemen are tweaking, we have the help now.
No, that sounds good.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, anything else, buddy?
I
Where
got
do we
the-
see you?
I
Tell
got
them what
dessert for
corner.
you. Forbes
Tell-
and Bigelow, and we take all
See,
credit cards.
Yeah, and then hold it before you leave. You got to do one hold them. Bill Boyce, where are you? We need one more photo. I don't know who. No. You're better looking than that guy.
I was doing that because you didn't hear what I said.
I didn't.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, we're going to do a closing here, closing remarks by Smoking Jim Frazier and I. Smoking Jim, we got the last 2 minutes here. What do you have for our 2 minutes now?
Well, I'm a little disappointed at El Levine, the talking machine, because I won't be able to make the show tomorrow. Just got the call today from Channel 11 and PCNC. And,
You're moving on up.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, so Ellis Cannon wants me, I guess, to come and talk about the draft on this show.
Well, you know why? You better get a photo with this. He saw we got a magazine competing with them, but there is no competition. His magazine's been out there for years. Pittsburgh Sports Report. We're Pittsburgh Sportsline. Maybe that'll be an advertisement in there next.
And got to see my article in here on Aaron Donald from Pitt.
I wanted you to promote that because I've been promoting it everywhere. By time. That's first on air for Smoking Jim Frazier.
I've written more books than I've ever read.
Hold it. We got to find what page is that. What page do we have?
There we go.
Here it is. Hold that, Smoking Jim. You got to get a better shot than that. Look, right there. We need one more, a point. Thank you.
Yay.
Thanks to everybody watching our show. Thanks to the great guests that we had. Thanks for everybody in the audience. Watch us on Verizon 32 everywhere. Get some deodorant now. What's going on here? That's it for the show, folks. Check us out on Pittsburgh Sportsline on Facebook. You got to like our guests here, like their pages. Vote for Christina there. The Death Star, you got to check it out. May 24th, we'll be there. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine, Smoking Jim Frazier. Good night. Have a safe trip home.